I wanted today a Dawn People comic, cause the Dawn People, they have gotten a new telly show out. But I didn't have any Dawn People comics, so here is one with one of the characters from Dawn People in it. This is the Stir Fry Squadron, and this is one of them. This is Robotman Brendan Fraser's. He's in the Dawn People, and he is here as well. And you can see he is on trial, and there are the rest of the squadron there watching. Stir Fry Squadron was a permutation of Justice Society of Superheroes. It was kind of disguised as a Justice Society of Superheroes book. A lot of those characters appear and they are all considered members of the squadron, but it's these ones here, these characters, they are considered the main characters of the book. There are a few who aren't here, like White Knight Man, but they were the real members. And some of DC's most iconic characters ever as well, like there's Robotman, Brendan Fraser's, Captain Steel, who joins the Justice League later on. There is Liberty Bell, and up there, very small, that is Firebrand and Fleetman, and well, that is clearly Wonder Woman. She's dropping them off in her invisible jet. Crazy women with their see-through planes. This is written by Roger Thomas, and he is a Golden Age buff. He loves the Golden Age more than anyone should. And that's why he's writing this book, a book that's basically just a love letter to all the Golden Age characters. All these characters, they come from the Golden Age. He did the same thing at Marvel, bloomin' obsessed he is. This issue is all about Robotman Brendan Fraser's. Brendan Fraser's from Bedazzled. Really funny guy. One of the funniest people in the world. Have you ever seen that film, Furry Revenge or something like that? There is a bit in that where Robotman, Brendan Fraser's, he's just driving a car, and there's an animal there as well, and it's like in the passenger seat, and he's trying to drive the car, but the animal, it keeps, I guess he had to be there. Really funny bloke, one of the funniest comedians. There's another film where he has got like a big head. That one is hilarious, and you didn't even need to watch it. They've got a big head on the poster. But yeah, him and Carrot Top, probably the best too. There is Fleetman there. Look how fast he is. Pretty lame character, and the problem is, why not just use the Flask? There was already a Golden Age Flask. Use him. This guy just seems redundant. And there is Firebrand. She is made by Kellogg's. She was in Christmas on Infinite Earths. Well, everyone was, but she was actually in it. Like in the first issues, when they had that cast of characters that they set up and then completely abandoned 3 issues in. She was one of them. So Robotman, Brendan Fraser's, he gets arrested, and this little fella here, he is a slimy little git. He wants to proper have a go at Robotman, Brendan Fraser's. He wants to own him. He's like a plantation owner. He's just like Trump, fucking white man slavery. It's disgusting. And this is his missus from before he became Robotman, Brendan Fraser's. And the trial is to determine whether he is his own person or if he is property to be owned. It's like to work out if he is alive or dead, or if he has thoughts within his head. But really, why? Why should they even care? This slimy little fella though, he is paying people to testify against Robotman Brendan Fraser's, saying outrageous things. Things like he isn't funny and Furry Revenge was a box office bomb. And this guy, he's been paid to say that Robotman Brendan Fraser's kicked a crippled newsboy. And that is just disgusting. Kick every newsboy, not just the crippled ones. But also, Robotman Brendan Fraser's, he is a family-friendly comedian. Furry Revenge was for the whole family. It wasn't just for Mum and Dad with the crude sex jokes. It was for little Timmy and Sister Sally. But the critics, they hated it and they sunk that film. And it was honestly just about the funniest film ever made. It was like Blazing Saddles #2. Roger Thomas, though, never been ashamed to rip himself off. More than happy here to completely repeat and rehash his iconic story with the Vision D in a cry. Do androids dream of electric sheep? No, but they cry. Fleetman, he gets into a bar fight and the trial begins, and straight away he gets a rotten tomato thrown at him, and the person says, "Smile about that rotten tomato, you dirty robot." Of course, nowadays, rotten tomatoes would just silence this person and remove them, because negative voices don't count. Here we've got the trial, we get all the superheroes testifying, and a random acknowledgement that Superman and Wonder Woman can't be asked to come. Then we get his origin. This is his golden age origin though, cause back then they didn't have race cars, so he wasn't in a race car accident. Back then they just raced around on foot. Can you believe that? He got killed by gangsters, the Italian kind, not the black kind, and they put his brain inside a robot. Same basic origin as in the Dome people, just different way that he died. And he's still angsty and stuff, like a Smashing Pumpkins B-side. He's all like, "Oh, I am trapped in this body," all that sort of shite. But now, his missus knows that it was him all along, and she's like, "Oh, come on, give us a shag." But then the roof collapses and Robotman Brendan Fraser's, he saves the day, and he even saves the life of the horrible little man trying to smear him and sue him. And so they let him go free just because he saved the day, completely undercutting any legitimate discussion or debate about what constitutes as life in favour of fucking spectacle. A bit like Rotten Tomatoes again. I really hate it when comics do this, where there's a trial and the defendant proves he is like a hero and they just let him go. It's a court of law, it's not a court of fun. Like, if Charles Manson, Marilyn Manson's dad, if he was on trial and the roof fell down and he caught it, they wouldn't just let him go. And that would actually be impressive, because Charles Manson, he's just a man and he's holding up a roof. I'm not surprised that a robot can hold up a roof. Charles Manson, he still killed that actress woman and all the others, and he spelt that Beatles song all wrong. So, Robotman Brendan Fraser's, he should be sent to jail for all those horrible killings that he did. He shouldn't be let off just because he can hold up a ceiling. Next issue, though, promises the characters that most people were buying this book for. The characters people like, the Justice Society of Superheroes. And there's a Spectre there, right at the back. So this is my Robotman Brendan Fraser's video. But the cover says that he is guilty, and that doesn't happen. So I can only rate this one 7 thumbs up.